Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin tonight with a story that has been developing in Moorhead for the last hour. Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Some people in a Moorhead neighborhood were evacuated as firefighters handled a house fire. This video was sent to us from Leon Francis. Valley News Team's Yvonne Simic is live on the scene with the very latest information. Yvonne?
Thanks, Mike. Andrea, you know, the scene has calmed down quite a bit since I came out here around 4:30-ish. And the captain of the Moorhead Fire Department did tell me that the fire did start in the southwest corner of the house. They had two fire crews, one inside the house, one outside the house, to prevent the damage from spreading any further. There is no cause yet to the fire, but they said the house has some pretty extensive damage. Now, the Salvation Army is out here, and they are, you know, serving the tireless men and women who are fighting this fire, which actually now it is extinguished, excuse me. Now, tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, I will have more information about this, and I spoke with some neighbors who live 2 houses down, and they'll tell me what they saw. Reporting in Moorhead, Yvonne Simic, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks, Yvonne. She was reporting live from 10th Street and 11th Avenue South in Moorhead. We have more pictures on the fire on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com to see them.
Fargo police are in the midst of an investigation into corruption of a minor and luring a minor by computer, and it involves Customs and Border Protection, Homeland Security, and Canadian authorities.
Valley News Team's Bradford Eric has been trying to find out why the two Fargo men were detained by U.S.-Canadian border officials and why the investigation now rests with Fargo police. He joins us now. Bradford?
Court documents show Fargo police received a complaint in early April that a 14-year-old girl admitted to having sex with two adult men. The documents say this investigation began when Abdi Hajir and Abdi Fattah Abdullahi were refused entrance into Canada at Pembina. The two men were questioned by Customs and Border Protection and then Homeland Security, where their phones were seized and sent to Fargo. Hajir and Abdi Fattah said they were traveling to Kennedy, Minnesota to meet an underage girl for sex. Homeland Security requested the help of the Kittson County Sheriff's Office to interview the girl. She said she met Hajir back in March in Grand Forks, drove to Fargo, and had sex with him and another man. I contacted Border Protection, who said they would not deny someone entry to Canada. That would be Canadian Border Services Agency. A spokeswoman for that agency told me due to their country's privacy laws, they could not discuss specifically why these men would be denied entry. So we don't officially know why the men were denied entry to Canada. We don't know why they were detained by U.S. officials, and we don't know why Homeland Security was involved in the initial investigation.
All right, thanks so much, Bradford, for that information. We have contacted Homeland Security asking about their involvement. We have not heard back yet. We also have more details about the police investigation online. Just click on this story on our website at valleynewslive.com.
Sunny and a bit on the humid side out there today. Barely a cloud in sight, although we do see a few right there. Let's head over. They moved in, Hutch, didn't they?
Well, I've been working hard on training you, and you're doing great, Andrea. Those are a few fair weather cumulus clouds, but no rain expected from them this evening. The radar shows we are high and dry, showers and thunder showers moving in toward the Winnipeg area. Western South Dakota seeing severe weather heading into their evening. Temperatures in that mid 70 to 80 degree range across the valley. 80 the high in Fargo today. Most of the evening light and variable winds with just a few fair weather cumulus clouds, Andrea. But tomorrow those clouds may yield some rain for some in the valley. I'll have hour-by-hour details on that, and we'll look forward to the holiday weekend as well here in a few minutes. Nice job, though, Andrea.
And those clouds, they just move in when you least expect it.
Yeah, you got to keep your eyes on them.
Thank you.
You bet.
The search is over for the driver of an SUV that was involved in a hit and run early this morning. Investigators in Grand Forks say a Chevy pickup was driving eastbound on Gateway Drive at the 42nd Avenue intersection. That's when the westbound SUV turned to go southbound on 42nd Street, hit the pickup and then sped off. Now, police say that the driver of the white SUV has been located. He is a juvenile and formal charges are pending. The SUV was extensively damaged to the driver's front side.
A Ulen, Minnesota man is being treated for his injuries at this hour following a crash near Ulen. The Clay County Sheriff's Office identifies the man as Dylan Smith. He's 34. Investigators say Smith's car left a county road around 5 this morning, sheared off a power pole, and went into the ditch. Smith was ejected and thrown 30 to 40 feet. We don't know yet how seriously he's injured, but he was life-flighted to Sanford in Fargo. Investigators believe alcohol was a factor in the crash.
A home security camera caught young boys in Fargo stealing a bicycle last Saturday. Now, the owner of the bike talked to us yesterday, and since our story aired, Arlene Bushman says the boys in the video have been identified. One has even confessed. She gave them time to bring back her son's bicycle, but they aren't cooperating. So she says she's turning over the evidence to police.
They're stealing from their neighbors. This is their neighbor, their hood. People are going to start getting mad, and they are.
Bushman says that she doesn't want to take these kids to court, but says that she can't let this crime go unpunished, otherwise they might steal something else.
Property crimes like garage and car break-ins are the #1 crime in Fargo, according to police, and they're crimes that can be prevented. Fargo police say they have seen a spike in garage and car break-ins all around the city, but especially in the Westgate and Prairie Wood neighborhoods, which are near Cashwise near 13th Avenue South. They suggest people harden their electric garage locks, which means to tighten up the cable that runs to the keyhole and keypad. It's a simple process that involves a nail or screw and twisting the cable around the item. By doing this, you prevent the criminal from pulling the excess cable out and short-circuiting the garage. The whole process took Fargo Police and Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop 5 minutes to complete.
It's always good for you to, especially when you're moving into a new apartment complex or condo, to double check and see if they have hardened it. If not, talk to the property management and they might do it for you.
Fargo police encourage people to use the social media app Nextdoor, even more than Facebook and Twitter, because they can target specific neighborhoods with important updates.
Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton appointed Ann McKeague today to the Minnesota Supreme Court. She is the first Native American in Minnesota appointed to the High Court, and new appointment gives the court female majority. McKeague got her law degree from Hamline University, and she tearfully recalled watching the state's first Native American sworn in as a Hennepin County judge back in 1992. McKeague's appointment brings the number of women on the Minnesota High Court to 4. Governor Dayton called McKeague the best qualified candidate for the job, as well as a tribute to the education system. Some traffic changes are in effect for those of you who drive along Main Avenue in Fargo. It's now 1 lane in each direction from 12th Street West to Cheyenne Street. Now here's a map of the project. Today, contractors closed the 11th Street Southwest and Main Avenue intersection to continue paving work. That intersection is slated to reopen late next week. And starting next week, the 8th Street Southwest and Main Avenue intersection will reopen temporarily to a gravel road. NDDOT says that drivers need to slow down and pay attention while driving through this work zone. Speeds are posted at 25 miles per hour.
Grass skirts and flower leis were common sights in South Fargo for a luau lunch. The 4th annual Go Hawaiian for Hospice event took place this afternoon. Baked potatoes, pig roast, and live music were enjoyed by hundreds of people who also helped raise money for hospice of the Red River Valley. Volunteers say it's not just the person you lose who they help, but the entire family.
Sometimes I don't think people realize how much they grieve for a family member, so they're there for you for that as well. So it doesn't just end when they leave the door. They continue to want to help you and have a lot of materials to help you.
With the help of Choice Financial, more than $106,000 was raised for hospice of the Red River Valley.
It's Tuesday. That means it's time for another edition of Restaurant Report Card. Tune in tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10. We'll show you which restaurants in Fargo need to clean up their act and which are awarded the Clean Plate Award.
A northern Minnesota town needs you to stop by for a visit. Later on Valley News Live at 6, what it's doing to get you there.
A few of us around 80 degrees as we head into our Tuesday evening. The weather looks quiet, but there'll be a chance for some showers in the forecast. I'll detail all of that coming up right after this.